Son, brother, fiance, and dear friend gone in an instant. An entire year has passed since Charlotte County Deputy Christopher Taylor was killed in the line of duty.
Deputy Taylor had just celebrated his 23rd birthday just days before. He was on the force for less than a year and paid the ultimate sacrifice. He knew the risk and embraced them. His death sent shockwaves through our community.
That night, Taylor had conducted a traffic stop at I-75 near Jones Loop Road. That's when investigators say 30-year-old Cassandra Smith lost control of her Jeep, crossed 3 lanes of traffic, and hit the deputy's cruiser.
His car then crashed into him. Today, we talked with one of the deputies who was with Taylor in his final moments. And now Wink News reporter Claire Galt joins us live at the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. So Claire, how is the department dealing with this day a year later?
Russ, they're still grieving, they are still in pain, and they probably always will be. But they told me when they remember Chris, who he was, they cannot help but smile. When they walk through the hallway of heroes at the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office and they see this art sketch of Chris, they feel proud. The Taylor family sent me this picture of them with the drawing. They told me they are really still struggling with their loss, but they find comfort in knowing that his friends and his fellow deputies will never let Chris's memory be forgotten. I walked with Sergeant Brad Stender as he visited Deputy Christopher Taylor's grave Wednesday afternoon. He showed me the notes, the flowers, the bush beer. He and his fellow deputies laid there earlier that morning. Told me about the memories, stories they shared, how it was healing. He believes Chris felt it too.
Just being right there together with him, I know he was there with us. Can't believe it's been 1 year. It doesn't feel like it.
November 22nd, 2022. The Taylor family, his fiance, his friends, and the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office lost 23-year-old Chris Taylor.
It's a day that you never want to relive.
Yeah.
And you never want to have to experience it again. That was the first one I've seen. It's horrible. One of the worst 3 days of my life.
Corporal Shelley Havel rushed to this scene along 75 North near the Jones Loop exit. Deputy Taylor was performing a traffic stop when crash investigators say Cassandra Smith, driving drunk, crossed 3 lanes of traffic and struck Taylor, killing him.
We had to take care of him. He's one of us.
Corporal Havel and Sergeant Stender told me they will always remember Chris. Not for how he died, but how he lived. By picturing his giant smile, his friendly laugh.
He was everyone's friend, you know. He was loved, you know. He was loved, and he still is, and he's still missed.
The sergeant and the corporal told me they see Chris everywhere. Every time they get a new, fresh-faced deputy. When their squad is together. When they drive by his grave. Chris may be gone, they told me, but his memory, his honor, his kindness, most certainly is not.
He'll never be forgotten.
No, that's for sure.
The deputies here told me that they try to put a little bit of Chris in everything they do. They are so inspired by his work ethic, how they say he tried to do his best at absolutely everything he did. They said he wanted to be a cop since he knew what a cop was. They hope they're doing the cop title justice in his name. Live at the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, Claire Galt, Wink News.
Claire, thanks. And as you heard in that piece, Cassandra Smith is the woman accused of killing Deputy Christopher Taylor while driving drunk. Investigators say that Smith was drunk and charged with DUI and manslaughter. Earlier this week, the state dropped 2 of her charges, including a property damage charge. Her trial is expected to start coming up on December 12th.